We made it. We're here finally. Come along, Brian. So we have learned about the mortgage buying process. Today we're going to learn about interior design. Now this may shock you, but I know absolutely nothing about interior design. So we're going to talk to Elaine Verdon from Leo and Cici. She's at a client's house, so we're going to go over there now. We're going to talk to her about that. God help that poor woman because I know nothing. So Elaine, thanks a lot for meeting me. I don't have a clue about interior design, and I do know that, like, you know, for our first-time buyers, interior design is something that can be overlooked. So I guess my question is, do people need to focus on it? Is it something that they should do, or is it something that can be kind of put to one side, or what?
You know, it really depends on your budget, I suppose. Like, it's so overwhelming buying a house because your money could just be eaten up so easily by the purchase of the house. So if you can afford to put something aside to do some touches when you get in, or if you can't, live in the space for a while, see how you feel, get used to it, see what colours you like, see what style that you really like, and then go from there. So today what I'm going to show you is one of my clients. They've been living in their house now for about a year and a half, and we're going to make some subtle changes that are going to have a massive transformative effect and make it feel much more homely.
You said subtle there, you're totally right.
I know, yeah. So Brian, this is a typical example of a first-time buyer's sitting room. As you can see, the things that they've achieved in the year and a half is obviously flooring, new couches, nice TV, and then initially when they moved in, they needed some privacy, so they added a blind from IKEA, which is, you know, an affordable way to actually dress your windows without committing to, you know, big curtains or anything. Yeah. So from there, the brief today is to create a really cocooning space for them. They've lived here for a year and a half. They really like it, but now they want to bring it to another level. So I'm going to paint the walls and the ceiling in a really, really rich green that's, you know, I suppose inspired by the 1960s era, which is an era that they absolutely love.
People actually paint ceilings though,
yeah,
don't they?
Absolutely. So like when you're looking at a space, don't just look at, you know, the walls. Think about how you can add in some other features. So with a new build, what sometimes is lacking is there isn't, you know, those extra details and cornicing and ceiling roses. So it's a nice way to dress the whole space, but in a quite affordable way.
Cool. Okay, so you have a mood board to show me.
So starting with that green I mentioned to you, which is Thermal Lane by Little Grain, I want to, you know, start that as our base and kind of layer up from there. So taking that inspiration from that 1960s era that they're really in love with, you know, building in maybe a mid-century style sideboard, some really nice lighting, and then also add, you know, a feature chair that they can either use to read or for when they're entertaining.
Yeah, that is a cool chair. I do like that.
It's really nice. So it's really just how do you layer up the space to make it feel cozy and welcoming.
It's cool.
So Brian, here's the colour. Are you excited?
Yeah, it looks lovely. Yeah.
Let's give it a little test on the wall to see how it looks.
All right, so pause. Painting, not my strong suit at all. Who knew? I knew. So we got some experts in, and then we decided to go shopping.
Okay, Brian, I'm going to take you to two of my favourite shops today, April and the Bear in Rathmines and Peace Study on George Street. I like to shop independent where possible when dressing a room, and both of these places have lots of quirky pieces that you can add lots of your personality to the house.
Cool.
So Brian, this is April and the Bear. Rathmines, one of my favourite shops to come to when I'm decorating my house. So it has a bit of everything: lighting, affordable art, cool cushions, and some funky furniture. So, and all at a really good price as well. So if you're on a budget, it's the best place to come.
Don't want that.
No, I love this one.
This is nice. I like this though.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I do like that.
It's a really good price as well, €35.
I like his moustache.
Brian, a really affordable way to add personality into your home is to bring in some art prints on the walls.
Yeah.
So if you can't afford to buy actual art, prints are a really good place to start. So Brian, we're in Peace Study on George Street, another of my favourite independent stores to shop for interiors. They have some really nice statement pieces. Run by Grania and Arthur. This is one of my favourite chairs and one I'm thinking of using in the house.
Yeah, I really like this. I love the material and I love the colour, and I actually like kind of how big it is as well.
It's nice and comfortable.
Yeah.
Really nice piece, very individual. texture on these
Yes.
cushions.
See, I know things. I could be an interior designer guy.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
What do you think, Brian?
Wow.
Do you love it?
Yeah, I wasn't sure about the ceiling originally, but now that I see it, it definitely looks interesting. Yeah, it's really cool. I love the colour.
Okay, great. We'll wait until you see it all come together now. We're going to do all the decorating, which is the fun part.
Good stuff.
Brian, you noticed yesterday there was just one blind here. I think I mentioned it was from IKEA. So that was really for privacy because during the day there's a little bit of a thoroughfare of people walking by. Yeah. But when that was pulled down, it blocked a lot of light into the room. So I've introduced a layer of voile curtains. They come in panels. So having that there means they've got privacy during the day, and then they can pull the curtains at night time and have complete privacy.
Well, that sounds cool, yeah.
Okay, Brian, so when decorating your couch,
Yep.
never put your cushions this way.
Okay.
Always have them square.
Right.
And then give them a little
chop.
And then we put another little one.
Yeah.
It's nice to have a bit of contrast between the
Yeah, I
pattern
get that,
and
yeah.
plain.
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
that.
These are plant pots. They're
Okay.
very decorative, as you can see, but they're also going to hang from the ceiling.
The ceiling?
Yep. So we're going to make a feature out of them. But one thing I really love to do is bring in plants to a space because it adds lots of texture and colour, and it can be done in a quite affordable way. So Brian, obviously we went shopping yesterday for a lot of modern mid-century pieces,
Yeah.
but I think it's really nice to kind of mix old and new when you're shopping, so don't just go for everything brand new. Try and look at things that are pre-loved, like this beautiful sideboard.
This really is gorgeous.
You know, it's got a vintage feel to it and it fits really well with the era that we were hoping to achieve, but it's been pre-loved, so it's a really sustainable way to shop. So now that we're done, Brian, what do you think?
Yeah, I really like it. I mean, I was a bit kind of skeptical at first about the roof, but
Okay.
seeing it being done now, I think it looks amazing.
Oh, great. I'm delighted that you like it. I mean, it's an example of what can be done with a room. But obviously, if you've just moved in and you don't have a lot of budget, don't put yourself under too much pressure. I think it's important to live in the space, get a sense of how you feel, what the light is like, also what you do and you don't like, you know, so you can inform your decisions when you're making big purchases like couches or sideboards and things like that. Most importantly, just have a little bit of fun with it.
Listen, thanks so much for all your help. I really appreciate it.
You're so welcome.
And you've given me a lot to think about.
Yay.
So we're back. Elaine learned so much from her about interior design. Remember, going into this, I knew absolutely nothing. So definitely taught me a lot. I'm not exactly going to go out and start my own interior design business, but I definitely feel like I can guess how to style a room. So my three main takeaways are as follows. Number one, don't put yourself under pressure to decorate straight away. Give it a year, give it as long as you need. Number two, check out independent retailers for unique pieces. Number three, take inspiration from the things that you're passionate about. And number four, I learned how to chop a pillow. Good dog! So that's it for our home buying, homeschool journey, and what a journey it's been. So, thank you for watching. Thanks to all the contributors who took part. I learned a huge amount. Hope you did too, and we'll see you down the road. That was so lame.